Peace, family. What's up? What's going on? I normally don't do this, but hold up. Let me get to. Name is New York, aka Kareem Akbar, God Allah. My government is Earl Johnson, and a lot more. Born and raised in Harlem, East 126th Street, Madison Avenue. You know, hung out on Fifth Ave though. I've been all over Harlem. My people was the hardest hard back in the day. But anyway, um, there's something weird happened yesterday, man. Very fucking weird, man. I went out on Uber Eats with Wifey yesterday. Uber Eats delivery, right? I go out so she gets a hit. Now the hit, it comes up on the GPS for Uber. Uber Eats have their own GPS, so that way when they get a delivery, somebody call and want to make a delivery, then the person that's driving and picking up the food, they have to use the GPS. You know what I mean? This is how they get paid. They got to follow that blue line. So she gets the order. We pick up the order, and it gives us this. It gives us a building number or a house number, and the GPS just going to the address that this housing number in this street is. Right. So cool. This shit takes us 10 miles away. We in Germantown. We all the way up in Germantown. So we over there by the Hamptons, right? So the destination, the drop off is 10 miles away all of a sudden. So I'm like, okay, well, we already picked it up. You know what I mean? Let's just go. So we go and we go. Next thing you know, we up in Darnstown. That's like almost to North Potomac borderline. You know what I mean? Welcome to North Potomac and shit, right? This shit sends us to the backwoods. I'm like, my wifey's like, yo, this doesn't seem right because the GPS is sending us to this remote location, very remote location in fucking middle of the woods, some fucking where, in the middle of the woods somewhere. So it's nothing but mansions, and then you start having these little homes, like little shack, like little redneck shacks, little patriot shit. So she's like, yo, first of all, the number, the address to the number is 19550, something like that, right? So I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, look at the mailbox numbers, the post box numbers that's outside. It's saying 13 something, 11 something, and so on, so on. So I'm like, yeah, but the GPS is telling us go in this driveway. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hey, maybe it's behind one of the houses because you know how you have houses in the front and then houses in the back, down a little dirt road, all that shit, little driveway. So I'm like, come on, maybe it's down here. She's like, all right. So we go past this first house. That's where I seen all the Patriot stuff at. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so they look rednecks. All right, cool. My wife is Caucasian. She's from Hungary, Budapest. Okay, straight from there. All right. So I'm like, okay, this might be a situation here. So I'm like, man, fuck it, keep going. Let's go. We going down this dirt path. We see some trailer homes. We see some trailer homes, and I'm like, okay. And then we see this building down like at the very end of the lot. You know what I mean? It looked like a shed, and half is a shed, like garage type shit with no windows, nothing. All right. The door is actually on the back side. We on the front, but the way it's made is like the entrance to the shit is around the back of it. Because we could just see the back of the building. And then the other half is a little business that whoever has. So the GPS saying we at our location. Drop off. Drop off. So I get out the car. I'm like, well, let me see if I see the address on the building, the shed slash, workplace. Cause I ain't see no numbers. So I get out the car. I go to make like maybe 5, 6 steps away. The fucking some white man just pulls up in the car out of nowhere from behind us because mind you, it's only one way in and the same way out. Okay, now, mind you, we first was driving around. We drove past the address because this place, I mean, because it didn't the numbers didn't match. You know what I mean? The house numbers didn't match. We went past it. Wasn't nobody on the road behind us. Okay, and then we turned around like, yo, look, this shit keeps taking. It's telling us make a U-turn no matter what direction we go. It keeps telling us make a U-turn. We wasting gas. Okay, all of this is from the Uber Eats GPS, the company. All right, nobody else has control of that except them, whoever's at the company. So it it's I'm like, yo, it's taking us back there. You know what I mean? So now, fast forward. I'm out the car. White man pulls up out of nowhere. He didn't get out the vehicle, right? Straight white man, slim, about my size, slim, about my height maybe. You know, he had on the black shades with the baseball cap, the cedar type shit. And he's like, what do y'all want? So I'm like, I felt the vibrations immediately. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm still out. So I'm like, we work for Uber Eats delivery and it sent us to this address and we kind of lost it, you know. And he's like, well, no, ain't nobody, nobody ordered anything here. He just had like a vibe, like he had an attitude. So I was like, you know, I humbled myself. You know what I mean? This is this man's property, and obviously it's not the fucking address. You know what I mean? And we in the back, in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it was so far back you could scream and nobody would hear you. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, it's a psycho serial killer type shit. So I'm like, okay, well, thank you anyway, and got back in the car. And I'm like, all right, let's go. But then the GPS is still saying drop off, drop off, drop off. We drove a little bit to like the first house, the first at the entrance you come in, which is his. Come to find out, okay. So my wifey stops, and I'm like, man, maybe this is it. I don't know what the fuck. Dude, right behind us, pulled right up behind us on the side. He's like, hey, it's, this is not the place. So I'm like, all right, my bad, my bad. It's just the GPS, man. You know what I mean? We drove off. So cool. The person who it actually the order actually goes to, right? Calls. You know, he's texting on the Uber app, right? The GPS shit. So I'm like, hey, the person is texting saying, where's his stuff? All right. So I'm texting, hey, what is your address? And then the dude called. And he's like, yo, man, I'm at Liberty Mills Apartments right next to the AutoZone. I said, oh shit. And I explained to him over the phone what was happening. When I hung up, I told my wifey, I said, yo, check this out, right? The place was the Liberty Mills, and I put it in my GPS. I'm like, yo, it's right across the street from the pickup. Literally 5 minutes if you're driving the car. If you walk in, it may be 10. All right. So I'm like, yo, how the fuck? And look, the whole time we get down there to the original person, the one that originally ordered this shit, we get to the real address, and I'm like, what the fuck? We looking at her phone. Her GPS is still telling her turn around and go back to that other first place we went to. What's up with that? And then by the time we get to the real customer, she goes to her maps to show him, like, yo, I'm not bullshitting you. They changed the map. The Uber Eats company, the GPS changed the map. Like, it sent her directly from the restaurant to the original destination, which was literally 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away to walk. All right. So I'm like, oh, now I start thinking my conspiracy shit. I'm like, okay, all right. So what's up? You hungry? Yeah. There you go. Good. You see my buddy? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's my man Yorkie. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, nature, right? It's the vibration, y'all. Frequency, sound, vibration. That's all it is, right? So anyway, open your mind. So anyway, I start thinking my conspiracy shit. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, let's just say that these rich motherfucking people, you know what I mean, out here, they be ordering people from the Uber company, like talking in code but making an order, right? Because the person that makes the delivery could see the profile, could see that it's a female, right? All that. So what if they make some type of side deal with the company? Talk to the higher up, fuck the receptionist, the dispatch, fuck the dispatch, get in contact with the company. You know what I mean? And talk to somebody that's, like a supervisor in there, and they making deals, right? Because her app didn't do that for the rest of the day. It didn't lead her no misdirect her or none of that for the rest of the day. We stayed out hustling, you know what I mean, doing the Uber Eats after that, but it didn't mess up no more. And before that, it didn't mess up like that. The shit was spooky. I'm like, yo, mommy, if I wasn't with you, it'd have been over for you. It'd have been slammed over for you, man. That white man would have took you. You'd have been abducted. All right, package delivered. The motherfuckers probably paid like a upfront a fee like a deposit or something, or maybe $2,000, 2,500 until the package is delivered. All right, sealed and delivered. All right. So my guess is, since that didn't happen, because dude most likely wasn't expecting another person, especially some big black dude. You know what I mean? My vibration is wet. Even though, I was humbled, I wasn't that humble. You know what I mean? I sent out those vibrations too. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, so I be pulling this, I be having this out sometimes, but a lot of times I be having that out. You know what I mean? Because out here you don't know like who you dealing with, what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? And yeah, so we could just leave it like that, at that. And yeah, some symbols represent a lot, says a lot. I mean, without you actually having to say something, and the eyes. So in your spirit, if you live, your spirit just jumps out of your body, wherever you at, wherever you go. That electrical force field is just out like that. You know what I mean? Wherever you go. So that's just, I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's just the Harlem night in me. But I've always been that way. So anyway, fast forward back to where I was at. It was really scary, man. So y'all females out there, man, I know y'all want to be independent and all that, and the Uber Eats and shit, the Grubhub and all of that shit. It's a good side hustle for y'all. Y'all got to ride, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, don't do it by yourself, man. I'm telling you, if y'all would listen to me, I would tell you, bring a real dude with you, man. Because I also thought like this, what if I was one of them little nerdy punk dudes with Wifey? You know what I mean? Don't want no violence, skittish and shit. Dude would have just took both of us. And I know it would have been over for me because I'm black and my girl is white. So I know he'd have did me dirty, probably bust my brain open and just chop me all to pieces, all types of shit. Right then, right there. Because he was at his car. He never got out the car. You know what I mean? And the way this dude property is, like he's a hunter. Observation. As soon as I got on the ground, I was observing everything. You know what I mean? So most likely he got his guns. You know what I mean? His pistol in the fucking car. And out in Maryland, you don't need a license no more. You don't have to carry your permit, some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, hey, you know what I mean? It was so spooky, man. Wifey still shook up about it, man. Like, what if I wasn't there? What if I wasn't there, man? It'd have been over with my wifey, man. My wifey's sweet, man. She's the coolest person you want to know, man. Her voice is tiny. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, man. No bullshit, man. And brothers out there who know me out here in Maryland, you know what I mean? Y'all know up in Germantown, Rockville, Gatesburg, wherever you want to go, Silver Springs, Bethesda, in the next 4 or 5 states also. Y'all know y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all know I only fuck with cool people. If you're not cool, I don't fuck with you. Your vibration off, they're done with me. You know what I mean? I'll fall back. We still cool, I'm just falling back. You know what I mean? And that's that. But Yeah, man. And, you know how they be back to the subject. You know how they be just, come on. I'm checking out shit, and it's like, yo, it's like 800,000 females go missing in this country annually, every year. You know what I mean? And I know big business and companies have a lot to do with that shit, man. Because a lot of they shit been coming out. I don't fuck with nobody say that Pizzagate shit. Yeah, man, that's some real life shit, man. Those sex parties, the Jeffrey Epstein shit, that's some real life shit, bro. You know what I mean? They are sacrificing these chicks, man. Now I know I'm gonna be real because I'm a street dude. I know the chicks, little runaway chicks. They go and they get made an offer. They not kidnapped. They go. They getting paid. You know what I mean? So, but what ends up happening to them, that's totally different. You know what I mean? And what about the ones that are kidnapped by the police officers? All right, by the EM workers. Them little girls be getting kicked out in the middle of the night by their moms and their parents and shit because they all, they smelling themselves, they all hot in their ass, and want to act like they grown too. So where I'm from, parents say get the fuck out. You know what I mean? You got to go. There ain't no other chick gonna be walking around here singing her ass like she's me. No, no, no. Moms don't have that shit. And then next thing you know, the little girl gets kicked out. Now she's running the streets 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. What you think them boys do when they stop her? You think they call it in? Next thing you know, Shorty's missing. Done. It's over with. You know what I mean? EM workers, same shit, man. Same shit. They snatch your ass. It's over. What you gonna do? You're a female. What you weigh like 90 pounds soaking wet? You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Some of these mothers be letting the girl walk out in boxers and shit like that. It's 1, 2 in the morning with a tank top on. And the shorties be thick. You know what I mean? Be walking down the street in the middle of the night looking like grown women with men boxers on and fucking tank top. You know what I mean? What you think gonna happen? Y'all females, I'm telling you, with the little independent shit and all that, oh, I don't need a man for this and that. I'm telling you, y'all go out there with that Uber Eats shit, the delivery, and y'all be wanting to work. I know you need money, man. I know it's hard. Trust me, I know. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna let my wife go out there by herself. Fuck no. Mm-mm. Cause you just never know who's gonna open that door and snatch your ass. And just say that the shit was never delivered or some crazy shit. And get out of it. You know what I mean? It's ways. It's ways these sick motherfuckers do shit because it does happen. I just never heard of the Uber Eats shit. This is the first for me. You know what I mean? My wife be scared to death, man. That's all she's thinking about now. And to correct shit, it was yesterday. About let me see, 8/22, 2022, and it was about 4:45 p.m. You know what I mean? Now her phone, she's been investigating her phone, that app. The app shows that her mileage, her mileage, it shows that she was 45 minutes away from the drop off. It shows. It shows he was 45 minutes away from the drop off. It never shows the address that it was telling her, directing her to. But it just got that she was 45 minutes away from the drop off when, and there's another section that says, the distance from the store, the pickup to the drop off. It was 5 or 10 minutes. You see what I'm saying? The address, the real address, was literally down the street from the store. You know what I mean? So she pictured that joint. You know what I mean? As proof. Like where was I at? For 45 minutes, where was I at? Y'all had the system, y'all had the GPS, y'all see where I see and what the customers see. What's going on? I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, I really think they abducting these females, man. They down with that shit, man. Because they totally deleted the GPS part from when we first went and was misled. That shit just disappeared off the screen. It's like the dude that he was angry, man. That white boy, he was angry. That white man was angry. It seems that the package came with someone else. You know what I mean? This is his vibration. He never got out the car though. He ain't yellow screen, but you just felt his vibration like he was dead serious. He never took the shade. you know, like the marksman shades and shit, sharpshooter shades. So I'm like, okay, all right, wow. You know, it's like he was after we left, he was trying to get through. I'm just saying, I'm assuming he was trying to get through to the company. The phone was busy, you know what I mean? And then they finally picked up and he canceled his shit. It was like, yo, the package wasn't delivered, right? Can I get my refund, my deposit? Done. You know what I mean? And they could see the motherfuckers from Uber Eats, the companies, the GPSs and all that, they can see that the package wasn't delivered. Why? Because her vehicle, which has got her phone, it's in her phone, you know what I mean? As she's moving, they can see it. They can see that she did go there, but left. So they have proof that the package wasn't delivered, right? Okay then. So, oh, just telling y'all ladies, man, don't be stubborn and go out there by yourself, man. I don't give a fuck if it's daytime or definitely nighttime. But hey, we never know if most of these motherfucking abductions happen during the daytime. I mean, they sent to a very, that GPS sent her to a very remote location, 10 miles away from where we picked up. But you know, times is hard. Once you make that move and you press that accept button, you know what I mean? You gotta go through. You gotta go through with it. You gotta do your job. You know what I mean? We was pissed off that it was 10 miles away because that means we gotta drop 10 miles back with no hits. Nobody's hitting because it ain't no restaurants or nothing in that area. You know what I mean? So tell my ladies, man, what's up, man? I gave you two. That's all I had. You gotta wait till my video over, bro. Don't you just lay there like that? What's wrong with him? Y'all see him? Look, he's stalking me. Yeah. What's up, bro? You just gonna lay there till I go inside and get you something, huh? Sis. They told him don't go inside. I got two big vicious ass cats in the house. And they just laying, they waiting for him to come in. They ain't gonna waste their time trying to chase him. They know they ain't gonna win. If he come in that door, it's over. Alright. But anyway, yeah, I can't stress it more than enough. Y'all females, y'all ladies, watch it, man. Have a man with you, a real man, not no little weak punk ass nigga. I'm not even talking about boy. I'm talking about husband, boyfriend, guy friend. Please don't take him with you on the job if he's a punk. If he's very timid and stuff like that, don't take him out on the job with you because he's gonna get taken right along with you. That's what it is. Feel me? So, fucking New Yorkie. Yeah, man, please. And I don't know how to stress it. Hey, man, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if y'all want me to post some more, you know what I mean? We can talk about just about anything. All right. Tell me what y'all want to talk about. You know what I mean? Because, you know, peace, peace, peace. God hits on every level. All right. On every level. I passed 360. Yeah. I passed that. I'm just going, I'm in other dimensions. All right. Let me put it that way. I'm in other dimensions. Straight like that. All right. So hit me and we talk. We talk about anything. Um, this is just amazing, man. I couldn't believe it, man. It was just scary, man. Because I actually witnessed it like live. You know what I'm saying? Live. I witnessed it. You know, I've been reading up. I've been reading up about this shit and all of that for a long time, man. You know what I mean? So wow, that's how they get. Oh man, he done got on my back. You seen that shit? He done jumped on my back, man. You gotta calm down, bro. Come on, man. He jumped on my back. He's doing too much. All right? Look, I don't want to be mean to you, but I don't have nothing on me right now. I'm doing a video, bro. Please, come on, man. You started to make me nervous, but I'm keeping the peaceful energies going. Okay? I know you don't got rabies because you're not foaming at the mouth and acting all crazy and shit, bro. I've known you for a while. Yeah, it's okay, but you do got some sharp ass nails. All right, your little feet, little hands are just sharp. No, don't tell him to jump on my back. Don't jump on me. No. Anyway, you keep interrupting me, man. It's some very serious shit. Listen, anyway, um, peace out, y'all. Hit me if you want to talk some more. But hey, man, I just can't get over it, man. That Wayfair shit, all of that, yeah, man, that's some real shit, man. Who the fuck named what company named their cabinets after names of people? You know what I mean? That Wayfair company, that ordering shit, to where you could order business furniture wholesale. You know what I mean? They got cabinets and desks and chairs, office chairs and shit. Hey, man, they name their cabinets, they name their furniture name, and then guess how much it is? Look that shit up. Their prices is, let me see, for a basic cabinet, office cabinet, file cabinet, right, is about $15,000 to $20,000. Hmm? And it has a name. It doesn't say a tall white plain office cabinet. No, it has a name. So you know how people are white man fact checkers and shit like that. Went looked that shit up, man. Next thing you know, like all those names of those furnitures that they sell wholesale, the names are those of missing children, abducted and missing children, never to be found again. No bullshit, huh? I'm like, oh yeah, like who the fuck named the office furniture that they sell in wholesale Gabriel or Jennifer? You know what I mean? This is a business, it's a corporation, all right, or fucking warehouse. I mean, you never walk into a store somewhere and you want to buy an office table or chair, office chair, you know what I mean? And it says Bob Body or some shit. Come on. So yeah, they did some more background into it, which like, oh, some Epstein type shit. Except this is like worldwide. Epstein was worldwide too. And look what happened to him. You know what I mean? Dirty motherfucker, but they shut his ass down. He's going too far. He got busted. He's trying to give up everybody. Yeah, it was over. So anyway, man, hit the like and subscribe. You know, I'll be hitting y'all soon. Peace. Mm-mm.